What you are about to hear is not opinion. It is not propaganda. It is not exaggeration. It is the documented historical record, sourced from 4 award-winning books of what was done to Black people, by governments, by institutions, by mobs, by doctors, by corporations, by nations. Some of what you will hear is so extreme that your mind will want to reject it. Let it in anyway, because this happened. And most of it was never taught in a classroom. The American Historical Association formally acknowledged what it called the long, sordid history of violence against African Americans, committed either outside the law or in the name of law enforcement itself. That history spans centuries, it spans continents, and it is far darker than most people are willing to say out loud. We are going to say it out loud, now and forever. Between 1501 and 1867, nearly 13 million African people were kidnapped. 13 million. They were torn from their families, chained inside ships, and trafficked across the Atlantic Ocean. Forever separated from their homes, their ancestors, and their cultures. Nearly 2 million of them died during the crossing alone. The Middle Passage was a floating death chamber. Human beings packed so tightly they could not turn over, lying in their own waste for weeks. Those who died were thrown overboard. Those who survived arrived broken on purpose, because the breaking was the point. Rape was institutionalized as a management tool. Slaveholders used it to break women's will, to punish resistance, and to increase their human inventory through forced breeding. The rape of Black women during slavery was so pervasive that today 16.7% of all African Americans can trace ancestry directly to European men. The entire early American economy, the cotton, the tobacco, the sugar, the rice, was built on the stolen labor of enslaved Black people who received nothing. No wages, no land, no inheritance, nothing for generations. This chapter is sourced entirely from The Delectable Negro by Vincent Woodard, published by New York University Press, winner of the Lambda Literary Award, reviewed in the American Historical Review. Scholars of slavery ignored for decades one of the most consistent and disturbing claims made by enslaved people themselves, that their captors were cannibals. They were not wrong. Slaveholders forced enslaved people to eat each other as punishment. One documented case involves a slaveholder who ordered an enslaved person roasted and forced the other enslaved people on the plantation to eat his flesh. Enslaved Africans arriving on ships consistently reported in their own words that they believed they had been captured to be eaten. Historians dismiss these accounts for 2 centuries as superstition. Vincent Woodard proves they were not superstition. Then there is Nat Turner. In 1831, Nat Turner led the most dramatic slave rebellion in American history. After he was captured and executed, his body was handed to physicians. He was then flayed. His skin was removed from his body. His skin was tanned into leather and fashioned into coin purses distributed to white Virginians as souvenirs. His flesh was boiled down into grease, rendered like animal fat. His bones were divided and handed out as trophies to be passed down through white families. This is documented in the Journal of Negro History, 1920. Confirmed by the History Channel and National Geographic. In 1831, in the United States of America. This has been part 1 of What They Did to Us, presented by the Unheard. Subscribe so you don't miss part 2.